After 60, what you choose to put in your body isn't just about taste or habit anymore. It becomes a decision that could impact how long and how well your heart keeps beating. Some foods once praised for boosting circulation or speeding up metabolism, like citrus fruits, lean meats, or even dark chocolate, might no longer be suited to an aging body. The truth is, your digestion, your arteries, and your hormones are all changing, silently, day by day. But here's what's often overlooked. There are also foods you may already be eating that are quietly protecting your heart every single day, lowering blood pressure, reducing inflammation, and even helping prevent artery blockages. And you probably don't even know it. According to a 2022 meta-analysis published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, certain natural compounds in everyday foods like leafy greens and fermented grains were linked to a 37% reduced risk of heart attack in adults over 60, independent of medication or cholesterol level. Hi, it's Vernon again. In today's video, I'll walk you through uncovering 4 of the best foods for heart health that help prevent heart attacks naturally in seniors, and 3 foods you need to stop eating immediately, no matter how healthy they once seemed. But before we dive in, if you care about senior health and want more research-backed advice on nutrition for seniors, please hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. Your support helps us continue creating trusted content for smarter, healthier aging. Now let's find out what the first heart-protecting food is, and spoiler alert, it might already be sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Food number 1. Beets. Must eat. You might not give beets much thought. Maybe they remind you of a childhood salad, or a side dish you politely avoided at family dinners. But for seniors over 60, beets are one of the most powerful foods to prevent heart attacks naturally, and they deserve a second look. Beets are packed with nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a natural compound that helps dilate blood vessels, improve circulation, and reduce blood pressure without relying on medication. This is especially crucial in older adults, where arteries tend to stiffen and narrow with age. Back in 2015, a group of researchers publishing in the Hypertension Journal made a remarkable discovery. They asked older adults, all over 65, to drink beetroot juice every day for just 4 weeks. What they found was striking. These participants saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 7.7 millimeters Hg, a result many medications struggle to match. And it all started with a single glass of juice. A few months ago, I started feeling unusually tired after my morning walks. Nothing dramatic, just this heaviness in my chest and a sense that something was off. Out of curiosity, and maybe a little worry, I began tracking my meals more closely. That's when I noticed I hadn't eaten beets in years. I remembered reading about their heart benefits and decided to try them again. I started small, half a cup of roasted beets with lunch, 3 times a week. Within weeks, my energy became more stable, my hands weren't as cold, and, confirmed at my next checkup, my blood pressure had improved. I hadn't changed my medication, just my food. And here's my recommendation for the best recipe that I use. Beets are cheap, store well, and can be added to soups, salads, or simply roasted with olive oil. Just avoid pickled versions packed with added salt. We'll talk more about that in a later segment. Now move to the next food, something that many of us reach for at breakfast without a second thought, but hidden behind its familiar flavor could be a slow, silent contributor to hardened arteries. Let's uncover what it is and why it might be time to reconsider it. Food number 2. Oats. Must eat. Have you ever worried that your next heart attack might come without warning, and wonder if there's anything simple you can eat today to help stop it? Oats are rich in a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan. This compound forms a gel-like substance in your digestive tract that helps trap cholesterol and escort it out of your body before it can clog your arteries. What makes oats even more remarkable is how gently they work with your aging metabolism. Unlike processed grains, they release energy slowly, keeping blood sugar and insulin levels stable, which is key for protecting the blood vessels that feed your heart. A large-scale analysis published in the British Journal of Nutrition showed that just 3 grams of oat beta-glucan per day, found in about 1 cup of cooked oats, could lower LDL cholesterol by up to 10%. That's a powerful result for something so simple. But what truly surprised me was learning that oats contained unique antioxidants called avananthramides, not something you hear about every day. These compounds quietly go to work deep inside your arteries, calming the hidden inflammation that so often leads to heart attacks in seniors. It's like having a silent guardian built into your breakfast bowl. The key is choosing plain whole oats, not the instant packets with added sugar and flavorings. Dress them up naturally with fruits, seeds, or a pinch of cinnamon. So, do you eat oats regularly? If you've got a favorite way to make them, maybe something simple and comforting, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. It might be just the recipe someone else here needs to try. Let's share and learn from each other. Food number 3. Avocados. Must eat. I've talked a lot about the benefits of avocados in past videos, their healthy fats, creamy texture, and versatility in meals. But what I haven't shared yet is how powerful they can be in actually lowering your risk of a heart attack. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, the kind that help lower LDL, bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, good cholesterol, a key balance for keeping your arteries clear and elastic. They also provide potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure, especially important in seniors whose sodium sensitivity increases with age. There's a study I came across, published in 2022 by the Journal of the American Heart Association, that really stuck with me. It followed more than 110,000 people over 3 decades. What stood out wasn't just the scale of it, but the clear takeaway. Those who ate just 2 servings of avocado each week had a 21% lower risk of coronary heart disease. That's not a small number, and it's a simple change we can all make. And don't let the creamy texture fool you. Avocados are also packed with fiber, vitamin E, and anti-inflammatory plant compounds that benefit your heart, brain, and digestion. Add a few slices to salads, blend them into smoothies, or mash on toast with a sprinkle of chia seeds. No need for processed spreads full of hidden sodium. Which wins for your heart? We've just seen how something as creamy and delicious as avocado can protect your heart. But now, let's flip the script, because there's another snack, one that might look just as harmless, that could be quietly sabotaging your arteries with every bite. Food number 4. Lentils. Must eat. Have you ever looked at a tiny food and thought, can something this small really make a difference in my heart health? Lentils might not grab your attention like a flashy superfood, but when it comes to protecting your heart, especially as you age, they quietly do more than most people realize. Lentils are packed with plant-based protein, soluble fiber, and key minerals like magnesium and potassium. This combination helps regulate blood pressure, lower LDL cholesterol, and reduce inflammation, 3 major contributors to cardiovascular disease in older adults. Unlike meat-based proteins, lentils contain 0 cholesterol and far less sodium, making them an ideal protein alternative for aging hearts. They also digest slowly, keeping blood sugar steady and arteries calm. It made me pause when I came across a 2020 study in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences. The researchers weren't talking about miracle drugs or extreme diets, just everyday foods like lentils. They found that older adults who regularly included legumes in their meals had noticeably more flexible arteries and healthier hearts overall. It was one of those moments where science confirmed something simple. The right food, eaten often, really can change the course of your health. Best of all, they're affordable, easy to cook, and incredibly versatile. Whether added to soups, tossed into salads, or served with rice, lentils offer a heart-smart foundation for any senior's diet. I've just walked you through 4 powerful foods that support heart health naturally after 60. Each one plays a different role, from lowering blood pressure and bad cholesterol, to easing inflammation and supporting healthy arteries. But now, we're stepping into a different zone. Because next, we'll take a look at foods that don't belong on your plate. At least, not anymore. Some of these used to be considered healthy, even praised for boosting recovery or supporting energy. But here's the truth. After 60, the rules of nutrition change. What once helped your body heal could now quietly work against it. Now, let's discover the 3 harmful foods for your heart that seniors should never eat. By the way, if you've made it this far and haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? The next part might be the exact warning your heart's been needing, so don't hesitate to take time to subscribe to my channel. Food number 1. Granola bars and senior nutrition snack bars. Must avoid. Have you ever grabbed a snack labeled heart healthy or made for active aging and thought, finally, something I can trust? That's exactly what these products want you to believe. But behind the shiny packaging and comforting language, many granola bars and so-called senior nutrition bars may be doing more harm than good, especially when it comes to your heart. Products like Nature Valley Sweet and Salty bars, Quaker Chewy bars, or some Ensure and Boost snack bars often hide a dangerous mix of added sugars, inflammatory oils, and preservatives behind healthy-sounding labels. These ingredients can cause blood sugar spikes, increase arterial inflammation, and contribute to plaque buildup, all of which raise the risk of heart disease, especially after 60. A 2020 review in Frontiers in Nutrition revealed that high intake of ultra-processed snacks, including so-called nutrition bars, was linked to a 58% increase in cardiovascular risk among seniors, regardless of calorie count. The bars might boast 10 g of protein or vitamin enriched, but a look at the label tells the truth. High fructose corn syrup, palm kernel oil, or hidden sodium often lead the ingredient list. For a better option, stick with whole, natural snacks, a boiled egg, a handful of almonds, or plain Greek yogurt with cinnamon. I wish I had pushed this message sooner. Just last year, my wife started replacing her afternoon meals with what she thought were heart-healthy nutrition bars. They were convenient, marketed for seniors, and seemed like the perfect solution. But within a few months, she started having dizzy spells, and her blood pressure spiked. Her doctor traced it back to the sugar and sodium hidden in those healthy bars. We were shocked and honestly scared. That experience taught us both that what looks healthy at first glance can sometimes come at a real cost. Has anyone here ever had a similar experience with granola bars or so-called senior snacks? If you face something like what my wife went through, please share your story in the comments. Your experience might be the wake-up call someone else here truly needs. Food number 2. Canned soups and instant broths. Must avoid. It's comforting, it's easy, and it's probably sitting in your pantry right now. But canned soups and instant broths might be one of the most deceptive dangers when it comes to heart health after 60. While marketed as light or even low fat, most canned soups, especially chicken noodle, creamy mushroom, or beef broth, are loaded with sodium. In fact, a single serving can easily contain 700 to 900 milligrams of sodium, and most people eat 2 servings at once without realizing. That much sodium doesn't just raise blood pressure, it causes the body to retain fluid, putting extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. One finding really opened my eyes. It came from a 2017 study in the American Journal of Hypertension. It showed that older adults who ate high-sodium soups more than 3 times a week faced a noticeably greater risk of something called left ventricular hypertrophy. That's when your heart's main pumping chamber actually thickens, and not in a good way. It's a silent shift, but one that puts serious strain on your heart. What's worse is that many low-sodium versions still contain more than 400 milligrams per serving, far more than what a heart-conscious diet allows. If you crave something warm and easy, try making a simple homemade broth with fresh herbs and no added salt, or use potassium-rich vegetables like carrots and celery to naturally enhance flavor. And please, don't take canned labels at face value. Always read the sodium content and ask yourself, is this really nourishing my heart, or slowly wearing it down? Let's move to the final food on our never touch list, a breakfast favorite that's often seen as healthy, but could be putting your heart at serious risk without you even realizing it. Food number 3. Flavored yogurt with added sugar. Must avoid. There was a time I thought flavored yogurt was the perfect guilt-free snack, something quick, cool, and full of good bacteria. I even encouraged my wife to have one after lunch every day. The label said, low fat, supports digestion, and great source of calcium. But it wasn't until I looked at the nutrition label closely that I realized the truth. Flavored yogurt, especially the low-fat, fruit-on-the-bottom kind, may be sabotaging your heart without you realizing it. Many flavored yogurts contain 15 to 25 grams of added sugar per serving, nearly as much as a candy bar. That sugar, combined with low protein and artificial flavorings, can spike insulin levels, increase belly fat, and trigger inflammatory responses in your arteries. A 2018 study from the Journal of Nutrition and Aging found that older adults with frequent consumption of high-sugar dairy products had significantly higher markers of vascular inflammation and arterial stiffness, both early signs of cardiovascular disease. And it's easy to fall into the trap the packaging shows peaches or blueberries, but often the real fruit content is minimal. What you're really eating is a mix of sugar syrups, modified starch, and preservatives. If you enjoy yogurt, go for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and add your own sliced fruit or a drizzle of honey. That way, you're in control, not the food industry. Conclusion. Let's take a moment to recap. Today, we uncovered 4 powerful foods that don't just support your heart, they actively protect it. Beets, oats, avocados, and lentils. Each one helps lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and clear out the arteries that keep your heart alive. Then, we exposed 3 common foods that seniors should never touch: granola bars, canned soups, and flavored yogurts. They might seem harmless, even healthy. But beneath the labels and pretty packaging, they can quietly damage your arteries, spike your blood sugar, and increase your risk of a heart attack. Eating well after 60 isn't just about extending your years. It becomes about something deeper: having the strength to enjoy a morning walk without discomfort, the energy to keep up with your grandchildren, and the peace of waking up each day knowing your heart is steady and strong. Here's a quick look at my personal daily routine. Oats in the morning with berries and chia, avocado toast with lemon for lunch, a lentil soup or beet salad for dinner, all simple, budget-friendly, and heart-focused. Now I'd love to hear from you. What food on today's list surprised you the most? Or do you already use some of these in your meals? Let me know in the comments. Your experience could help someone else live a longer, stronger life. If this video gave you something valuable today, please give it a like and consider subscribing. It's your support that helps keep this channel alive and growing. Thanks for spending this time with me. This is Vernon, and see you in the next video.